Hello everyone and welcome back to more Crash Bandicoot Free Walk for the PlayStation. And in this episode we're going to be starting this off by doing some of the time relics, you know, where I collect all the gold relics like the usual thing. Then after that moving onwards to the other levels, like the secret levels in here and also the next walk room. So like before, I guess I'll see you guys in a bit where I collect the gold relics. I'm going to be here a while doing this, as these ones are not easy to get. This one especially. Okay, so in the first level, Dynamite, this is pretty much simple actually. It's mainly just do lots of spin dashes and spin jumps and collect all the time boxes, you know, trying to bounce on enemies, going past those banderfishes, I think. But it also comes handy when you go on the dinosaurs. You don't have to spin or anything, you can just run straight into the time boxes, so you don't even have to worry about your jumps or anything. And also you want to go for those time boxes up there, as they'll help out to trying to get the gold relic and stuff. And also remember what I said before, where if you miss the time boxes, don't worry because the dinosaur can get them, so you don't have to worry about that too much. On Deep Trouble, it's the same as before really, where you just go on this fish and try to shoot stuff. Just keep tapping the X button while swimming or spinning so you know you can keep momentum and stuff. But also when you're on the fish, you want to do lots of, I don't know what the moves is called, but I'm going to call it the fish thrust. You know, you press the circle button and then he goes flying through the air and stuff, you know, just to make things a bit easier. And also try not to get stuck on the wall either, as that doesn't help. You can also use your Uka-Ukas effectively as well, where with those drains you can take damage so that you're not going to waste as much time. And now we're on to High Time, and honestly this one was kind of accidental. I was supposed to get the gold relic in my practice file, but apparently all that time and effort was worth a platinum relic, so that left me pleased. With this, pretty much, it's hard to explain. The main important part is trying to get that last Aku mask, because that means you can just go straight through it and all that. I don't know what else to say. But with Road Crash, kind of sounds like the game from Sega Mega Drive. It's not like the one before, where you know, you just hit those speed boosters and go virtually all the way to the end. This one you do take them, but you still got to let go of X so you can go back, you know, not doing a wheelie and stuff. And the main thing that's going to help you out is this. You see those blue lines across the road? If you go across those, you're not going to slow down or anything. Where if you go into the green or brown areas, that's where you're likely to lose momentum and stuff. So, you know, if you're going to take tight turns, try going into the blue lines, as they'll help out a lot, trust me. And as you can see there, I just pretty much miles away from the other computer players, and it helps me get the gold relic. Okay, now on to Double Header. This one is pretty much the same as before, unlike the first level, where it's all about doing spin jumps and spin dashes, trying to avoid things, getting time boxes, and going across like the edges, you know, on the levels and stuff. So that cuts more time. If you just take the normal route, it's not really that fast or anything. It's also ideal for getting the platinum relics, but I'm just going for the gold as well. It also helps if you get the Aku mask as well for the third time, as it makes you invincible. But that's pretty much what I do. And last but not least is Hot Cocoa, and this one, good god, you don't really need that much effort at all with this one. You just gotta go get like these time boxes, just like going through the level, and then instead you just hit the nitro box so that it creates the exit, and then just hit them all on the way back. Honestly, sometimes it's easier just to get the platinum relic. Because, really, all I did was just get the gold relic like that. Okay, and we're back. And just so you're aware, the reason why I haven't really gone for the time relic on Hang 'em High in this one is because it's the same thing. It's just an alternative route. It's the same as one of these other levels later and all that. Because Hang 'em High, you know, the original route, I got the gold relic, so it applies here. This was the route to get the yellow gem. So, you know, it's an alternative really. They're both the same thing. But, yeah, I thought I'd point that out. With all the time relics done, though, I still don't know how I managed to get a platinum relic on High Time. That was very strange. I was expecting gold, but apparently not, and that's without the running boots, so that's even more weird. We'll just go on to the next warp room, which is the second to last one, actually. Well, technically, you know, if you're not really thinking of 100% of the game or anything, and you're just doing all the main quests, let's just say. But anyways, let's just go on to the first level, which is Sphinxinator. And like before, it's basically set in this Egyptian level. And one thing that you gotta make sure that you do when you start this level, go back and hit those 4 boxes. Trust me, it will save you a whole lot of grief later. Also, that path there leads to something that I'd rather explain later or so when we come back to this, because there's actually a secret gem in this level, but we can't get it yet as we need a coloured gem in order to unlock the path. So we can't really do anything about that now, and I'll show off what that bit is later, I guess. And also from defeating in Trophy, we got the move where we do basically the spin attack, but do it faster, I guess, which is ideal for trying to go across platforms now. We actually need it for that area back there, but again, like I said, I'll go into that a bit later. Still, it's pretty good. Okay, I know in the last episode you may have heard me say that I don't really approve of this music here. It's not that I don't like it, it's just my least favourite of it in the whole game, in my opinion. I prefer the Genie ones, the Genie's music over this and all that. And also my highlights, you know, like Dingadile, Entropy, Hog Wild, you know, the motorbike levels and all that. It's all pretty good. I don't hate this one, it's just, you know, it's my least favourite. It's like, you know, the music in Mario 64 isn't bad, but I don't hate any of it. It's just some of them are my least favourites, you know. It's just my personal preferences, I guess. But still. I gotta say though, coming back to this game, that brings back a lot of childhood memories. I know I said that at the start, but honestly, every time I play this game, I just have so much nostalgia with this. More nostalgia than the actual Crash Bandicoot 1, because I may have played that recently and all, but honestly, it's been like years since I've played it, and honestly, I can't remember a lot about it, so it doesn't feel nostalgic to me playing that game. Possibly also because I didn't have it for a while, because something bad happened in life and that caused the game to break and everything. And also I was pretty bad at it, so I didn't make much progress at all. But either way, it was nice coming back to it. And the difficulty in that game, oh god. Compared to Crash 3, this game is a piece of cake compared to, you know, the original Crash Bandicoot. The original Crash Bandicoot is pretty hard, even just without going through all the crates and the gems and the keys and all that. You know, just clearing it through the main story is pretty difficult, especially with how the game saves. Like Odd World. But anyway, yeah, we're on this bonus round over here, and also bonus round music changes again. On another subject, the bonus rounds in Crash Bandicoot The Wrath of Cortex, you know, the one for the PS2 and Xbox, they're good and all, but there's one thing that I never really got is, there's nitros in there, but you have this move where you can creep across them. I don't know, I never really saw the point in that idea personally. I always just thought, well, what's the point in that, you know? I'd rather just go past the nitros by going, you know, doing a massive daredevil jump or something over them, just to make it easier and stuff. It's just I didn't really find it satisfying creeping, because it also took a long time as well. Especially climbing in that game, oh god. Climbing in that game was so long. But I'm not here to rant on about Wrath of Cortex, because I know some of you like it, and that's good. I just am not really the big fan of it at all, really. That's just me, though, you know. We'll have opinions. Internet. Also, I know you may be thinking, you know, what is the point in jumping on this monkey and have to get apples if I have 90 lives? It's for funsies. It becomes a thing, you know? When you play Crash Bandicoot, there will be times where even if you have loads of lives, you just can't resist breaking more boxes. Because it means, yeah, you get more lives, but it's just a satisfaction. You know, without breaking boxes, it's not Crash Bandicoot, in my opinion. It's like the staple of the series. In fact, if you want to know more about Crash Bandicoot or something, just head over to Did You Know Gaming, as they have some really nice trivia over there. For some reason I'm promoting videos. This is what happens when I go off subject. I go completely off subject and just go on about other videos and stuff. Who knows, one day I'm just going to be talking about my life. We'll see. But either way, we got all those things, so now we can exit out of here. And the secret gem, like I said, we need to get a certain colour gem in order for that, so that we can take it and then do the Death Route. And honestly, I love the Death Route in Sphinxinator. But I'll get onto that, you know, further into the game. And of course, for that, COCO's about to take the limelight again. She takes the limelight so much in this area, you'll see, by moving onwards to something different. Bye bye, blimps. Okay, so this is another gameplay mechanic, and honestly, this does not feel like Crash Bandicoot at all. It's my least favourite. I'm not saying, you know, I don't like it. I still adore it. It's just my least favourite gameplay mechanic. My personal favourite being either the water bike sections or the motorbikes. Yeah, I know, I'm a bit of an unusual person. Not a lot of people like those ones for some reason. But this one, you basically go around in this plane shooting down these airships. And also you can hit the boxes, you know, in order to get the gem. And this one doesn't take that long either. There's like 11 of them, so you shouldn't have too much trouble. And also you want to make sure that you take down the enemies as well by firing at them. And if you take some damage, if you just hit the ones where there's like a red cross or so, that acts as your health. So that helps out a lot. Imagine trying to do it without any supply of health at all. That would be pretty daring, especially for the later ones. Oh yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but COCO can
do a barrel roll
like that basically to make things a bit easier. Honestly, I don't see much point of it really. As I've used it, it hasn't made things easier to dodge or anything. This is what I find anyway. But still. Also again with the music. You know, it's good, but there's so much noise you can barely hear it, which is a shame, but never mind. In a way, this is similar to Star Fox, I guess, except without spaceships, and it's a little bit slower, possibly. I haven't really played a lot of Star Fox games, to be honest. It's mainly just, what is it? I've played Star Fox 64, I haven't actually owned any or something, I've just played them. They're pretty good. Star Fox 64 especially. But yeah, this is the level. You just go around shooting these blimps, taking down enemies, and it's all good. And with that, when you destroy all 7, you get the crystal. Nice. Okay, we're on a roll in this episode. This is pretty good so far. But I regret saying that, as I bet now things are going to change for the worst. And after being COCO, Crash is going to go back into level again, isn't he? Nope. COCO appears a lot in this war room, like so many times. She just takes the limelight from it. And I'm not going to spoil what she does as well, which you may be surprised about. But we'll get on to that later, I guess, or something, I don't know. And it's good to see that this is a water bike level where it's not just a massive open area where you have to collect stuff. Thank God that was like a you know, a secret level or something. Because, like I said, if that was required, I wouldn't really enjoy that level at all, in my opinion, anyway. Plus, also, oh god, the time relic on that though is such a joke. Compared to the other ones, it's funny how, you know, just going through it normally is pretty difficult, but the time relic itself is actually pretty simple, especially in the American versions. As I've heard, apparently, the time relic, you know, the times that you have to get in order to, like, get gold relics and stuff, apparently the American version of this, the NTSC, you know, on those consoles, or the USA one, apparently the time relics in those are easier, and the PAL versions are a lot harder. So, I can see why then I had a lot of troubles getting them as a kid, since I was playing the hardest version. Okay, we're back. I actually didn't notice that I died, because I was too busy talking about stuff. So hopefully I can concentrate in this one, and it all should be good. There's also this really weird thing that we're going to come across later, which is optional, and it requires getting lives. And if you don't know, I'm a person that likes to always get lives that are in reach, you know? And also I want to be a bit careful here, because there's pirates and stuff, and I'm going to have to take it nice and slow, collecting all the boxes. But yeah, you see those lives over there? We actually have to go further through the level than that so that we can get them. And you'll see why in a minute. Right after I finish following this pirate around. I like how some of the enemies are basically just the same things but in disguises. I mean, we saw that in like the secret warp room. I love that bit in the game. And I ought to watch out of this bomb to make sure that I don't blow up, as I really want to hit the checkpoint and just make life a bit easier for myself. And also avoid the shark. I swear, sometimes that shark, the hitbox is very weird in that area. Because, you know, the sharks, even if you're just like the slightest bit away, for some reason it will get you. I don't know, maybe it's just this particular level in general, as I guess, you know, not all games in the 90s had pure polish. I mean, Banjo-Kazooie suffered for its, you know, musical note glitch, but that still didn't make it a bad game. If anything, Bandicoot is one of my favourite games of all time, personally. I love that game to bits. Might LP it someday, I guess, but I need to become more familiar with it. So I only played it recently, last year or something. Crash 3 is a game that I've played, you know, all the time in my childhood. So that's why I'm doing this instead. Also, I forgot to go on about this because I sped it up in Hot Cocoa. But if you press down, you get to dive underwater, and that's in order to get the lives in there. Just so that you're aware, you know, and you're thinking, how do I get that life if some of you are low? But not me. I have like 94 and I'm still collecting them. I've nearly hit the maximum amount, which is 99. So I think you'll know now, it's pretty rare that I'm going to get a game over. Unless I die 94 times on like some of the last levels, which is unlikely, but we'll see what happens, I guess. Hold on a moment. Did I don't think I missed something, did I? I'm not sure, but I'm going to carry on. If I missed something, I can backtrack, it's not a problem. Oh, actually, no, I don't think I have. I think it's this area that's the new bit. Possibly? I forgot. Wow, I'm great with memory. But still. I'm also going to watch out for the shark. Good God, this area gets very hard later. Like, it gets more tense and stuff. Not as hard as Hot Cocoa, though, in my opinion. That level was hard. I think this is the end of the level. Yes, it is. I appear to be missing the box, so that's just great. I'm going to have to backtrack then. I'd rather get it all in one run. I could end the level right now. I'd rather get the crystal and the gem in one shot. Okay, so I've just made it much harder for myself, given the fact that I've hit the checkpoint and I'm going to have to not die at all when getting these boxes. So that's great. Hopefully, though, things should go well. I want to take it slowly here as they're coming one by one. I'm going to try and not hit them, as that would be pretty embarrassing, really. But still. Wait, is that all of them? Oh, it is. Okay, that's good. Let's just hope that I don't hit the pirate guy ever. Okay, I reckon that's all of them. Oh, no, there's a box over there, great. My memory is absolutely fantastic in this episode. Funny how all the other ones went good except for this one. And it's just as I said, I'm on a roll. Great. At least the lives make up for it, though. But we got that box. Finally, and that's got our 94th life, blimey. See you guys in a bit when I cut ahead to the end, I guess? Because we've already seen where all the boxes are. I might as well just cut to the end. And there we go. See? 61 boxes. Therefore, we get the gem. Therefore, we are the best. Okay, so I reckon that'll do it for this episode, as I'm really not too sure how long it's been on for after editing, especially cutting out all that. But I reckon we're going to end things off here in Crash Bandicoot 3. In the next episode of Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, we will be going further through this warp room by taking on Freezer Frenzy, which is something I'm really looking forward to going on about, as something weird happens in it, and Tomb Raider. Just like Tomb Raider. Great. So take care, guys, and I will see you in the next episode of Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. Also check out the platinum things, you know, in the description below. They'll help out. Trust me.